We are...
Now they can hear you.
Okay, great. Yeah, I still can't hear me, but that's fine.
That's weird, but who knows?
Yeah, I don't know.
I can hear you.
Yeah, there's just no audio in this headset.
Do you want to try the other one?
I think the other one. Yeah, okay, this one has audio. Oh wow, it's me. Okay, cool. So, we are into losers semifinals. It's my finest spoon on the Mewtwo. Obwan still going on the Wii Fit.
That's why
that would do it, okay.
Audio.
Where is Obwan going? Fighting Obwan in this game is really funny because he very clearly understands alt Wii Fit like extremely well, and he understands like conceptually Smash 4 Wii Fit is a similar character. She's just awful.
Yeah.
And so you can see the gears
I guess.
turning, but like yeah, I mean that you don't want to challenge Wii Fit off stage without a plan. This is one of the best characters at stalling off stage. There's a reason they all ledge camp. Like obviously she's bad on stage, but like she's really good at ledge camping. And the main reason for that is that it's so hard to mess with like any of her ledge stalling and recovering options unless you have like a very specific plan for what you're trying to mess with. Soccer ball is the main thing that's like exploitable but also confusing, is like you've got to figure out where she's going to move with it, and then you got to get there and either hit the ball or go below the ball and avoid it altogether. This matchup can't be fun, but like also it's Wii Fit, like most of her matchups are pretty bad. I imagine this one's kind of a struggle though, because Shadow Ball is just like the same as Sun, and then he has a reflector and you don't. Well, you can crouch under reflected projectiles. And then also Mewtwo just has moves, and Wii Fit doesn't have that many moves. Mewtwo forward air is one of the best moves in this entire game. It is
also can in fact kill.
Yes, Mewtwo can kill very well. Mewtwo forward air is like almost the same move as Peach forward air, except 10 frames faster. Like it is very similar in almost every other way. It auto cancels out of a short hop. You can actually even short hop fair and then like jump after, so it's even better. What? Yeah. It's like Peach Fair is already one of the best aerials in the game, and Mewtwo Fair is like a significantly better version of it.
Yeah.
Probably, it's got to be the best forward air in the game. I think there's probably not much question about that. Depending on how, Chic Fair, kind of good for very different reasons, but like nothing else is in the conversation. But Obwan's still maintaining the lead. He got that early stock with the weird stage spike. Gotta think that as the set goes on, Finest Spoon will not allow himself to be in that situation too often, because that's the kind of situation you pick up on pretty quickly against this character, as like, that's her win con. Like, if she gets you off stage, then she's got some stuff to do, and other than that, she's just gotta out-neutral you forever. We have seen Obwan land a couple of landing nairs. It is almost as good of a combo starter in this game as it is in Ultimate. It's just that the move is way worse. It's not particularly safe on shield. Mewtwo can definitely nair out a shield against it. The hitbox is not good. The hitbox is way smaller. In Ultimate, that thing's like -4.
Which is the opposite of normal.
Yeah. Usually we fit a stage trapping. That's our usual game plan. Ooh, gets clipped by hula hoops, and yeah, that is exactly what you gotta watch out for. There's just hitboxes all around Wii Fit. Hula hoops have great hitboxes. Header has the header spike and the ball, and then potentially her extending her own hitbox with it. She's got so much stuff to have active hitboxes while she's recovering, while you're recovering, while she's stalling, etc. And the main thing you gotta do against her is just kind of not allow that to matter that much, because it's pretty difficult. Nice down tilt. It's pretty difficult to like beat her at her own game unless you have a lot of practice in it. It is relatively easy to make her ignore her game and play a real game, and she's very bad at that. That is game 1 to Obwan. Also, I see Splash in the chat earlier. You're still here. Hi, Splash. We miss you. On one hand, I always need more runbacks with you. On the other hand, I really don't want to fight Little Mac tonight, so. Damn, the people I played in winners are all still in bracket. My bracket today was Finest Spoon into Obwan into Brandon. Who seeded this?
Finest Spoon said not to seed him.
He's pretty solid. It's, you know, he clearly has like played this game and knows how Mewtwo works.
Yeah.
And that is
Yeah, no, I can tell. I just.
Mewtwo's tricky.
He said to not seed him. So.
Yeah. I think that probably doesn't mean last going forward.
I mean, I didn't seed it. There's like.
Yeah, that's fair.
4 people in the bottom bracket who were pretty interchangeable.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, keep me and Brandon on opposite sides, and we're good. Ooh, interesting runoff neutral air. I would have gone for back air, but that did hit. Set up a confusing situation. Mewtwo's recovery is too good for him to get gimped by that easily. I would like to see...
Yo, the crouch under the grab.
Yo, let's go. Wii Fit has the best crouch in the game.
Yeah.
It is lower than Kirby's, lower than Puff's. It is the best crouch in the game.
Oh, right, Snake's not in the game.
I would assume it's lower. It's lower than Snake's in Ultimate. I would assume she would have the best regardless. Because Snake's is like usually roughly the same as Kirby, right?
I actually don't know.
I believe Kirby's is actually smaller in Brawl. I'm not 100% sure on that. We'd have to fact check that. But I don't know if Snake's is smaller than Kirby's. Wii Fit's is smaller than Kirby's, so I would assume that Wii Fit would still be the lowest. But I think she still is an Ultimate. I'm fairly certain of that. General statement though, do not take the things I say as fact unless they're about Smash 4. I know everything about this game. I had a problem for a few years. That's not true. I love this game. I still love this game. I'm so glad people are still playing this game. We only had 11 people for Ult tonight, and we got 8 people for Smash 4. That's sick. I love people still playing this game.
Yeah.
And it's been really fun to like introduce a new it's been really fun to like introduce a new generation of ult players to this game. Because some of them try it and they're like, oh, this is too slow. But a lot of them are like, okay, there's some cool stuff here. How does this work? And then like there's a whole new group of people who are learning about this game. Nice F tilt. The roll from ledge F tilt is the New York Classic. Yeah, that's too bad. You know, we ran Smash 4 at one of the chef's choices, and fucking Psychopath showed up, who I haven't seen in probably 7 years. Solo Yoshi main, who used to drive me fucking crazy in Smash 4. And he beat me, Game 5 last hit, when he came to Chef's Choice. And I have not seen him since, and I had not seen him genuinely since about 2018 before. I've never seen him play Ultimate. He is just a Smash 4 Yoshi. And now we have another Yoshi player who just joined tonight. I would like there to be fewer Yoshis.
I agree with that.
As long as our region has Yoshis, I still have to have a Meta Knight, and that's just bad news for everybody. Get up attacks, not invincible in this game. They have iframes, but not invincible through the hitbox like they are in Ultimate. Definitely something that throws off some of the ult players trying out this game. Ledge options are fairly similar other than that. Neutral getup is the same. Rolls are pretty similar. Wii Fit roll is still one of the best. See another roll from ledge F tilt. Oh, changing it up this time, roll from the dash attack. Wii Fit ledge roll is so good that like a lot of the characters that can realistically ledge trap on reaction to most things have to like plan a little bit differently for it. Like it's still reactable, it's still a ledge roll, but like a lot of stuff that could cover neutral getup or roll and you just react to the timing, you have to be a lot more precise, and sometimes you just have to like react to both with like different options. The exact opposite of Charizard. Spot dodge, not gonna kill just yet. Battlefield is the tallest stage. Probably would have killed on Town around this percent, but not Battlefield. Of the legal stages, only Battlefield and Town are different sizes. Battlefield being taller, Town being smaller. The rest of them are all the same ceilings.
And this game is pretty definitely going to time.
Oh yeah, we are very much on pace for that. So whoever takes the stock is going to be super important. Oh, Brevity in the chat. Let's go. Brevity, you got to come out here and play Smash 4 with us sometime. It's a good time. Unless you still play Luigi in this game, then you can stay home. I don't want to deal with that shit. So we are down close to 30 seconds.
Yep.
And an interesting thing to note about Wii Fit in timeout situations, she can heal. And this is not really in the realm of things she can heal, but like if they both take the stock, it can definitely become a factor. Oh, okay. Mewtwo up throw will definitely take it, and Mewtwo taking a stock here should pretty much secure it. Either one taking a stock here would secure it, though. Finest got to start playing more evasive, though.
Yeah.
He's in control here.
I'm not sure if I just
Okay, he's got it.
looked at the timer.
So now just has to not get killed. I was close. All right. So Finest takes game 2. We are 1-1 with our first timeout on stream today.
God, this rule set's so good.
That's great.
Like,
Oh, Smash 4 Shulk. That is an evil low tier, but a cool low tier.
accurate description.
Front hit back air makes me very sad, but other than that, he is very interesting. Sometimes Shulk runs at you, and he jumps, and then he swings his sword behind him, and you die forwards. It's just how it goes.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's see what we get the counter pick here. Wii Fit would greatly benefit from Kalos in this game. It is not in this game, so she does not have a walled stage. It is in this game, it's not in a playable form in this game. I love Kalos. It's a very fun casual stage. I also used to so we used to not have such strict rules about Omega stages in this game, even though they're all different. In Ultimate, the Omega stages are standardized. They
Unless
are not
someone is playing safe.
in this game. Well, right, then there's differences, and also like flat zone and 2D stages play differently. But in general, like they're all the same layout. In this game, they are not. They design it in a way that like looks natural to the stage, rather than a way that's like consistent across the whole stage list. This means that some Omegas have walls, and I used to counterpick. It used to be if you, like early on in Smash 4, if you counterpicked FD, you could just replace it with an Omega version of anything. So I used to counterpick people to Omega Kalos with a lot of characters, including when I played Wii Fit. I'd be down. It would help Wii Fit a lot, which is fine because she's terrible.
Yeah.
I see no issue with that.
Relevant now, I guess.
Yeah. If Obwan somehow wins both this set and then beats Brandon as well, I will Wii Fit Ditto game 1 at least.
Hell yeah.
There are 2 ledges and 2 Wii Fits. It's a funny matchup. This one, however, is in favor of Finest in favor of Obwan at the moment, but still trying to survive on Lilat. Lilat's a weird one in this matchup because it can mess with Wii Fit's ledge stalling to a degree, but it won't really kill her.
Yeah, it must be nice.
Whereas Mewtwo is a warp recovery. Warp recoveries do not like this stage.
Yeah.
It's not so much that it's inconsistent. There are inconsistent things about Lilat, but like, it's not so much the inconsistency as the shape of the ledges and the fact that they're moving that makes it just really, really precise to get warp recoveries here. I never let anyone have the stage if I'm playing Zelda. Or Palu, for that matter. Even though Palu's really good on stage here, but off stage is a struggle. Just takes all the shield damage, that's fine. Hatter with the ball will break like 2/3 full shields, but no reason not to go for it if you have a full shield, because like it is unsafe.
Yeah, Thunderspoon can punish on that regrab.
Yep, you gotta be careful with your regrabs, even with Wii Fit. She has good ways to cover them, but like, you still don't have iframes. And Mewtwo having such a weird floaty jump art, like, can avoid a lot of that stuff and just be like, alright, you're grabbing the ledge around now, you're getting down aired. Obwan kind of figuring out how to work soccer ball around the angles on this stage. This can be a really tricky stage to play projectile characters, because like the stage tilts up, you can just kind of eat them. They're both figuring it out pretty well, though. Soccer ball is actually pretty interesting here because of just like the angles you can get on it. You can send it in really weird spots. I think he's got to up air a little more. Wii Fit's up air is actually a really good move.
Yeah.
It is like her only disjoint.
missing that ledge cancel, not going to quite get stock yet, but
Mewtwo teleport is like relatively hard to punish though. Like it's a lot less laggy than the other warps. I guess it's comparable to Palutena.
Sakurai's favorite warp character.
Yeah. I think the distinction is more so that like Mewtwo and Palu don't do damage with theirs, so they get less lag on it. Whereas Sheik and Zelda do, and Zelda does more, so she gets the most lag. Which, for all of the bad balancing decisions about Zelda over the years, that one's fair. V should be a risk. It kills comically early in this game.
So this game, not necessarily on combat pace, but not out of the question.
Yeah, I feel like it's difficult enough to survive on Lilat for 2 minutes that it's unlikely, but it's definitely possible. Obwan, like a true ult Wii Fit player doing up throw up air, even though that's not even remotely close to true. Sometimes you gotta go for it.
If they get hit by it, it's true.
There you go. If they get hit by it, it was optimal. We are tied at 69. Double nice here.
And we are on ledge.
We are on ledge. Why would we leave? Running back off stage. Oh no, he missed it! That was absolutely the correct thing to do, assuming he hit the deep breathing, and then he missed deep breathing and died. Oh boy. So, that happened. 2-1 finest. Are we going back to Lilat? Are we doing that again? I don't know if we're doing that again.
See, the old kids haven't had to deal with Lilat being Lilat for years. We, of course, have.
We sure have. Alright, we're going to FD. Good stage for both characters.
Yep.
This is a very common counter pick for both of them. These are two of the better characters here. I think Obwan's slowly learning that deep breathing is like less good in this game, but it is still useful. If your opponent's gonna let you get it, you might as well take it. But it does not last as long, and it does not affect as much. You don't become a character with like 50 damage off of 3-hit combos all of a sudden. You don't have 3-hit combos with this character.
Yeah.
If you get a perfect landing nair, you do, because Rising Nair does have follow-ups, but like that's your only way. Perfect landing nair into like Rising Nair up air is real.
No combos, but a really solid string here from Obwan.
Yeah. That's the thing, like Wii Fit still has, you know, she's got offense. It does exist. It's just bad. It's not that it's not there at all. She really misses having like an actual forward-hitting button in the air. It's, you know, it's still an issue in Ultimate, but I think her movement's better. Neutral air is just so much better that it can function like that. In this game, Nair really doesn't cover in front of you. It really only hits like above you. And then forward air obviously is not. Oh, that's a nasty. Forward air obviously is not very good at being a forward air. It's got a bunch of hitboxes. None of them are forward. There is the up forward one, the back one that spikes. Wii Fit has so many spikes.
Oh god, yeah.
Back hit fair is a spike, down air is a spike, header is a spike.
Is jab command spike thing jump stage?
No.
Oh, sorry.
It's just reverse jab.
Oh.
Oh, the berry? No. If they're not grounded, it doesn't spike, it just like pops up. That's why on floatier characters, you don't even get the berry a lot of the time, because they just kind of are airborne. And unless you space it out perfectly, then you don't get it. That's something we haven't seen at all, because like, there's no reason to go for a full Wii Fit jab in Ultimate. But Wii Fit jab is actually pretty useful at the higher percents. Once you get someone to the realm of like 90% or so, if you can get full jab and bury them, you can like read mash timings and go for like up smash or down tilt or rising nair or whatever.
This is a pretty good lead from Obwan.
Yep, he has lived over 2 minutes.
Yeah, making good use of the lead he had before the SD and also the SD.
Yeah. Yeah, he was ahead, but now he is definitely farther ahead. This is going to be difficult to come back unless Obwan kind of throws another stock away at ledge. That's the thing with Wii Fit is like, it's so dangerous to play her correctly.
Yeah.
Because optimally, you're always just kind of hovering around the ledge. And like, she has the tools to survive all those interactions, but it's difficult. As we see back air killing very early. That is by far her best normal in this game.
Yeah.
Back air is frame 5. You can short hop air dodge into it.
Five?
It's frame 5.
My God.
The sweet spot is bigger than lightning kick and not that much weaker. And the sour spot is still quite strong and safe on hit even at 0. Yeah, it's frame 5. Zelda Bear is frame 6. It is faster than lightning kick. You can short hop air dodge back air. It is not quite safe on shield against everyone, but if you sweet spot it perfectly, it's usually safe on shield. If you cross someone up, you're basically always going to be safe. But yeah, really good button. It's her only, like, normal that is good without having any sort of asterisk on it. Like, the other normals that are useful, there's some kind of drawback. F-Tilt, I guess, being the other, like, pretty good one, but, like, it's not perfect. The back hit of it is a mess of hitboxes. It just doesn't always work right. But yeah, this is still about a full stock lead.
Yeah.
2 minutes and change to play.
Obwan intend to just play neutral from full stage.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how it's done. If you have a lead with this character, there is no reason to approach. And that is more true with Wii Fit than most other characters, because you're not really going to catch them off guard. Like, what are you going to do to them?
Yeah.
Once in a while, you can hit a dash attack or a down tilt and get 12%, and then you can go back to camping. She doesn't have any kill confirms. She technically has first hit nair into up smash like she does in Ultimate, but it's like much harder in this game. So yeah, I mean this is the correct game plan. Just wait it out.
Yeah.
He's got a stock lead. Final Spoon's gonna have to kill him twice realistically. It's gonna be very tough to take a percent lead back. So
Yeah.
looking for the up throw. Up throw should definitely kill with this much rage. There it is. Okay. So last stock, minute 12 to go. Obwan's just got to stay alive. He doesn't
Obwan
really need to
not
find his
leading
skill.
on the ankle platform.
Nope, deep breathing F tilt. All right, game 5. So really doing his best to drag this on as long as possible is Obwan, in classic Wii Fit trainer style. More game 5s, yeah. All right, right back to FD. Mewtwo Wii Fit once again.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I think it was
No,
the wrong
not
stage.
that
Okay.
stage.
Not right back to FD. Never mind.
Or maybe it's not Mewtwo Wii Fit.
Maybe. Who knows? We'll see. I'm guessing it's a stage thing, but we'll find out.
Yeah, probably. Neither of these players have played anyone else this bracket.
Nope. All right, so yeah, it
Seems
is
like we're not seeing the token. Thank God.
Smashville. Okay, there we go. So back to Smashville here for game 5. I think we've got the games reported wrong because Obwan's up 3-1 on
Yeah, I
the
fixed
scoreboard
that.
there. Oh, okay, never mind. It's like, probably not the right score going into a game 5.
I mean, that is 4 games.
Yes. That part is correct.
Yo, we're actually running best of 7 3-stock Smash 4.
Hey, stay away from Kirby fighters. We run first to 5s. No, I do not.
God, I can only imagine the Obwan Bangalore.
Oh god, it would be Magalore.
We should introduce Obwan to Kirby fighters.
I am on board with this very tentatively.
See, I don't play that game enough to regret it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't play one of the characters that dies to Magalore automatically, so I don't really care. Anyway, I'm watching at home. You should play Kirby Fighters 2. It's a great game, released for the Nintendo Switch in, I think, 2021, if I have my timelines correct. Or maybe 2020. I don't remember. I've played it since day 1. I just don't know when that was. Oh, it was 2020, because it was out during more of the pandemic, yeah.
Yeah, it was that fall, right?
Yeah, it was like
Oh, yeah,
September
it was-
sometime. It was the same day
September,
that
the same day
Rivals 1 released on
Rivals 1.
Switch.
released on Switch, which
just
was,
late.
of course, summer 2020.
Yeah. Technically summer. Not really, but kind of.
It was like September 23rd or
Yeah,
something.
it was close enough to technically summer. Ledge roll does get covered by the Shadow Ball there. We did see Wii Fit get a kill with Sun just kind of beating out Confusion. It was just barely late. We saw the animation come out, but not the reflector. And this is a very close game 5, so we are pretty much dead even, 2 stocks apiece.
Very close game 5, also on track to time out.
Right on the border there still. Time could definitely be a factor. With the double fair string, usually not quite true, but it can be close enough to true for Wii Fit that you might as well take the hit and not like air dodge into the ground. That's an important factor of this game that's like hard to conceptualize at first, is like, in Ultimate I feel like there's fewer situations where you have to take the hit and not air dodge. Like, you might get punished, but you usually don't get looped for that forever. In this game, there's a lot of situations where if you air dodge into the ground out of what would have been, you know, a fake combo, it was better to just take the combo in the first place.
I do miss Bro air dodges playing this game.
Yeah. Fox is really the big teacher of that, because if you constantly mash air dodge when Fox is trying to up tilt up air you, he'll do it forever. And if you just take the up air, you'll take like one more up air and then go back to neutral. If you can land. Most characters can. Some characters can't. But like Zelda can, so get your shit together.
Yes, we know you have a good matchup into Fox.
It's very funny. I like killing Foxes. They're not expecting low tiers to be able to beat them.
It's funny when it happens to Spaceys.
Everything's funny when it happens to Spaceys. Both Zelda and Ganondorf have Fox-exclusive grab kill confirms. Now, it's less weird for Zelda because she can down throw up air everyone, but she can only up throw up air Fox. Ganon has down throw forward smash on only Fox. It kills him at like 25 at the ledge and like 35 mid-screen. It works for quite a while.
Honestly, I should make merch that says it's funny when it happens to Spaceys.
Yes. I think one of the funniest things about the anti-Fox stuff in this game is that like none of it works on like Falco or Falcon. It's just him.
Yeah.
It is only Fox. There are like 2 other characters who have a Zelda up throw up air range, but it's like Bayo and Zero Suit, and it's like 2% each. It's a real factor on platforms, like they can die to it on platforms. They don't realistically ever die to it normally. Fox does. Yeah, so you see he's like spacing the jabs and it still doesn't parry. Mewtwo's just too light, you really can't get the jab parry. You'd have to like whiff, like the first part would whiff and you'd hit jab 3 alone. Forward air canceling out the Sun. Almost full charge, so it might have been full charge, I didn't see. But it was at least very close. That is the 9% rule, that's how that works. If your hitbox is within 9% of the damage of the projectile, it'll cancel it out. Kills with that much range, and Sun doesn't do quite as much damage as Charge Shot or Shadow Ball, so it's like a little easier to cancel out. And Mewtwo Fair is broken.
Stock for Obwan, eating a full Shadow Ball right there.
Yup. He's got about 100% lead. We're down under a minute left. He's got to either find the kill or just like keep this game going for a while. Sun not quite gonna kill, but Mewtwo at 140. We're getting to the point where Wii Fit has kill throws. Wii Fit has like, she's the kind of character who doesn't have any real kill throws, but has 3 fake ones.
Oh yeah.
So like, eventually all of up throw, forward throw, and back throw are gonna kill. But like, it takes a while. With how light Mewtwo is, I think back throw at ledge would probably do it by now.
Obwan planking very hard right now.
Yep.
But
Confusion is good. Mewtwo does have the command grab.
Yeah, definitely in danger of dying.
We're sitting at 20 seconds to go, and the Sun should do it. Yep,
Yeah,
that's gonna be it. All right, so a very long set there. Obwan holding on, gonna move on to losers finals against Brandon.